random ass dream, but why it has significance, I'm not sure yet, but maybe we'll find out once I put this up. So I don't remember what I was dreaming throughout the night, but I remember right before I woke up, I was on top of a really, really high building, alright? And you know how, like, some buildings will have, like, a design to it as far as, like, I don't know, I don't know how to explain it. You know how, like you know how those people, those crazy-ass people who will climb up a damn building and go to the edge and do front flips and this dumb shit? Well, it was something like that, except, I don't know, it was like if the building was right here, it had this little walkway, and then it had this, like, half moon thing, and then you could sit there and look over this whole city we were at, which I don't know what city it was, but we were so high up that you couldn't really even tell, like you couldn't even tell that it was a city, if that makes sense. We were that high. Of course, this is a dream, so everything's abstract, but it was almost like I woke up on that side of the building. I'm like, what the fuck? Why am I up here? And I'm standing right beside Adam22, who is No Jumper podcast. Most random shit. I don't know why, out of all people, he was beside me. But it was weird, man. Like, I remember sitting down, and the wind was so terrible that, I mean, you could get blown off in any second. So I remember, and it felt so real, because you know how you get that feeling when you're on the edge, and you're like, you look over, you're like, oh God, it makes you want to throw up because you're so far up, just thinking about falling and shit. I mean, I had the same exact feeling, except I was sitting down, and then he was like, all right, I guess we all could stand up. And so I stood up, and I literally lost my balance. And if it wasn't for the guy I'm calling Adam22 in my dream, if it wasn't for him, I literally would have fell back first off of that joint and just pummeled all the way to the ground. And the feeling of being so terrified is one hell of a feeling. And I remember, like, because when you were on the half moon, you had to climb up like a couple feet to get onto like a triangle. You know what I'm saying? I mean, imagine if I had two hands up, since I am holding it, and it was like you had to like straddle across it to get back into the building. And dude, when I went to go slip, I put my hand out to grab anything. I ended up fucking grabbing him and almost pushing him off, which was even scarier. But he's a lot, I guess he was a lot bigger than me in the dream, so he like pulled me back up, and we all looked around each other like, yo, that was such a fucking close call. Holy shit. Like, it was some scary shit. It was the weirdest dream, man. But I just remember being so high up that you could barely see, like, the tops of all the other skyscrapers or buildings, whatever. You could barely see them. We were that high up. I don't know. Random ass dream. But I like documenting these things for whatever reason, you know? Who knows? Adam22 could have had the same dream. He's wondering who the fuck was this kid that grabbed onto me. You know what I mean? Like, not to say that that's 100% true, because you never know. But I've had a dream before where I magically flew up to this part of this bridge and saved this girl, and about a month later or a couple months later, the same girl that in my dream that I saved actually messaged me and told me back the whole dream through an email. And I'm sitting there like, yo, like, how in the fuck does that happen? Like, how in the world does that happen? How do we get connected? And think she's seen my video about the dream and I guess contacted me. I can't remember. It's been a long time. We don't talk anymore. I'm not really sure why. Maybe she's still around. I hope she's still around. I mean, as far as like on YouTube and stuff, but I don't know. It was really weird. Because out of nowhere we just stopped talking. But yeah, weird ass dream, right? So that's why I always put these dreams out. You know, not to like, I mean, to share with y'all, but to see if I ever get that response back. Like, yo, dude, I just had this. I literally had the same dream. You know what I mean? Like, who knows? But that's it. Peace.